Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new or simply not yet subscribed, I'm Brittany, and make sure to hit that subscribe button. So there's a park in the Great Meadows / Hope area in New Jersey named Jenny Jump Forest. And it features these large glacial boulders and these stone outcroppings that are carved by glaciers 21,000 years ago. It also has a bunch of campsites and a bunch of hiking trails. But it also has some of New Jersey's best folk tales. According to legend, Jenny was the 9-year-old daughter of early settlers in the area. One day, she was picking berries near the precipice of a mountain. But when this young girl was surprised by a group of Lenape Native Americans of the Mincy tribe that snuck up on her through the forest, and they were trying to abduct her and kill her. So Jenny ran for her life, screaming, obviously, this is scary. And this had, caught the attention of her father, who was working in his field below. And he screamed, "Jump, Jenny, jump." And when he did this, poor Jenny had actually leapt to her death. And maybe that was better than her being, I don't know if she would have been tortured, but either way, I don't know why you would tell your daughter, just jump. And obviously, he would have had to have known or thought that she wouldn't have made it. Maybe he thought that she would have, and that was a better case scenario, but I don't know. That would not be my first thought as a mom. Located next to Jenny Jump Mountain, there's actually this old-timey kiddie amusement park, and it's called the Land of Make-Believe, and it's honestly quite disturbing. So this amusement park claims to not only have the cliff that Jenny had supposedly jumped off of, but they also say that her house and that she lived in with her family is also there. And this white farmhouse was made in 1748, and it's located at the bottom of the ravine where Jenny was said to land, right beside this waterfall that's named Jenny Jump Falls. All very disturbing. Now, keep in mind, this is a kiddie amusement park. An amusement park that's literally named the Land of Make-Believe. And they are advertising this legend on a loudspeaker that is mounted on the outside of the building. It plays a recording that recounts this tragic tale over and over and over again for visitors. And not far from Jenny Jump's house, there are 2 overstuffed scarecrows that are standing on the side of the walkway. And one's supposed to be a man that's dressed in a ratty old pair of overalls, a flannel shirt, and a straw hat. The other is supposed to be his wife, and she's wearing a weather-beaten denim dress and a gingham shawl. The sign that's posted next to them says, "Talk to Colonel Corn, but please don't touch him." You can actually ask them the legend of Jenny Jump, and they will respond to you. Figures are kind of rigged with some sort of audio intercom, which is monitored by a worker that is hiding somewhere nearby. Now, at the eastern boundary of the forest, you'll find Shades of Death Road. All of these are pleasant names. Which winds its way past Murder's Mountain and through Haunted Hollow. It sounds like a horror park. It sounds like something you go do for Halloween. On its way up to Ghost Lake. Now, there's a lot of speculations about the origins of Ghost Lake. The body of water was created in the early 20th century when two local men named William Krause Jr. and Leon G. Hull dammed a creek that ran through the narrow valley between houses that they had just built. So they gave this lake the name because of its wraith-like misty formations that they would see rising off the waters on cooler mornings. Now, along the shore of Ghost Lake, you'll find a small cave that is known as the Fairy Hole. The main room of this cave is about 10 feet wide and 20 feet deep. The floor is flat and the ceiling is high enough to allow most people to stand pretty comfortably. Beyond the main chamber is a passage that goes into smaller chambers and vertical shafts. There's also a natural chimney formation at the rear of the cave, and now cave crickets live there. When this cave was surveyed in 1918, it was found to contain pottery shards, flint, broken arrowheads, remnants of a fire pit, and other evidence of Native American occupation. It was also concluded that the Fairy Hole was probably not a permanent dwelling, but just a resting place. It was excavated in 1936 by archaeologist Dr. Dorothy Cross of the New Jersey State Museum. And when it was excavated, there was 10,000 bone fragments from 23 different species of animals, which is a lot. I'm not really sure why it's called the Fairy Hole. Fairy Hole? Yeah. Not really sure why. Honestly, when I saw that, I thought that it was going to lead down into like a portal for fairies or something. So that is kind of interesting how it's more so just related to Native Americans. But I think that amusement park is so disturbing. I mean, I know that a lot of fairy tales are not good, but it just doesn't sound like a kid-friendly thing. My personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below if you've ever been to any of these locations. And until my next video, I love you guys. Bye.